A blessed good evening to one and all. Yeah, a blessed and wonderful good evening to one and all. I'm here again by Holy Innocents Church and School, which is situated at Ayshford in St. Thomas. This is a lot for sale, vacant lot. So again, I'm going to do a video of Holy Innocents Church and School. This is Holy Innocents Primary School. This is where most of my family from my mother's side, especially my first two aunts, my cousins, my great-grandparents, my grandmother, all received their education here at Holy Innocents Primary. That was when this was a board school then, only because of Hurricane Janet in 1955 that this school became a wall structure when it was rebuilt. Hurricane Janet was a hurricane that struck not only Barbados but some other Caribbean territories, like in the Eastern Caribbean. I don't know if Jamaica and the Cayman Islands and Cuba on that side to the top of the Caribbean were affected, but this side of the Caribbean were affected. And in those days, they didn't have anything to warn you that a hurricane was coming. So this school was affected by it when it was a board and shingle school. Then they had to rebuild it to a wall structure. Yeah. They had to rebuild it to a wall structure. So this is the school building here with a mural graphic on it, which was done by Miss June Connell in 2005. You can see some of the national heroes pictures here. The school building here with the mural graphic on it. The most noted mural on this building here is Mr. Lester Vaughan, the guy who wrote the National Pledge of Barbados. Lester Vaughan wrote the National Pledge, and he was also the principal of this school back in the 1950s and 60s. This is a mural of Mr. Lester Vaughan, and you can see the students down below from Holy Innocents Primary School, the monkey in Welshman Hall Gully, the windmill here at, this is either Morgan Lewis windmill in St. Andrew, which is the only working windmill in Barbados and the oldest windmill. So as I said before, most of my family from my mother's side received their primary education at the school. Half of them under the same guy here, Mr. Vaughan, and under Miss Orsi Springer, who was a well-known teacher at the school. She passed away in 2022 at 99, Miss Springer. Yeah, Sean? She passed away, Orsi Springer. She used to teach the small children. She passed away. This is the basketball court behind here and the cemetery wall. I will stay up here and look at the street first, look at the road before going in the church. I'm doing this walk for you. Holy Innocents is an Anglican church dated back to 1838. So Holy Innocents Church is situated on Ayshford Long Road. As I said before, this Ayshford is spelled Ayshford. And this is the road to Harrison's Cave and Welshman Hall Gully. And again, Harrison's Cave runs all under here. Harrison's Cave is all under here. That is why it is said that when service is going on here at Holy Innocents, the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. I'm in the countryside at the moment. This is a beautiful country church. This is a rural church here in the heart of Barbados. St. Thomas can best be referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. There is no sea nor coastline in this parish. So this is Ayshford Long Road, and around the corner from here will be the beginning of Welshman Hall. Welshman Hall will begin some around the corner here. So I will go in the churchyard now and show you guys inside of the churchyard. So as I said before, they do not bury people in here anymore, except it is a by grave. The people normally get buried over here now, and over here is filling up too, so the guests will have to look for some place else to bury the people in loving memory of the Gooding family, W.T. George Gooding and Mildred Gooding, and their children Jeffrey and Sheila. I do have some loved ones buried here, but most of them are buried over here on the other side of the road. So this is another historic church in Barbados, an Anglican church. So I have lots of family that attend church here. This is to the affectionate memory of John W. Carrington, who died the 22nd of January 1889 at the age of 53 years. In memoriam, in memory of Margaret Williams, wife of John W. Carrington of Welshman Hall Plantation, St. Thomas, who died the 3rd of November 1881 at the age of 67. In memory of Walter Philip Smith, who died the 16th of June 1918 at the age of 82, and his wife Elizabeth Hines Trotman, who died the 24th of October 1914 at the age of 76. So these are tombs here in very loving memory of Walter Carrington Smith, born June 15, 1873, and died the 7th of December 1956, from Olivia and Phoebe. Also his wife Olive Worrell, born the 10th of February 1886, and died the 6th of November 1960. Beatrice Lloyd Smith, who was born the 10th of March 1872, and died the 10th of December 1922. And Phoebe Worrell Smith, born the 30th of January 1871, and died the 21st of December 1962. So I have lots of family that attend church here. My great aunt, the only great aunt I have living, she sings in the choir. And I have great uncles and so on that are laid to rest here. This is the Church of the Holy Innocents Multi-Purpose Center. This is the belfry here, where the bell is. No. The breadfruit tree. I was saying that I could probably put cemetery, extend the cemetery behind here if need be. The bell tower here, where the bell is. This bell tower was placed here when they were adding this front porch here to the western end of the church. The western, they were adding the gallery in the late 80s, early 90s, and they placed this belfry here. They took out the bell from here and placed it here. My great uncle used to ring the bell here, Gorman Levine. He used to ring the bell here at one point, and the sexton, the verger, Collis O'Donnell Daniel, who was the sexton of Holy Innocents Church from 1941 to 1989, and he passed away in 1993. He's also a distant relative of mine. So this front porch here, this northwestern porch here was added. in between 1989 and 1990. To me, it doesn't make the church more attractive anymore. It doesn't make the church so attractive anymore since they added porch here. This western porch, sorry. The church looks, it took away the beauty of the church, in my opinion. This is all the grave site here, the gravestone, the graveyard. My aunts would have had their days of running up and down and playing around these gravestones as children. So all under here is Harrison's Cave. That is why it is said that when service is going on at the church, that the organ from the church vibrates into the cave. This is the vicarage, the rectory, where the priest used to live. The last priest that lived here on this vicarage grounds was the Reverend Everton Light, who was the priest here from 1987 until 2011. The whole functions here now are fish fries and so on. No. Get a proper view of the church from here. For the Innocents Anglican Church. It's about 1838. I'm feeling all the country breeze blowing on me now. So, thank you guys for your time. Well, I got more to show you around the church. So I ain't done yet. This is the grave site here for the former organist, who is also a distant relative of mine, Hudson the Costa Dritz, who is also a head teacher at the Hillaby Turner Hall Primary School, which is also in this parish as well. In sacred memory of the following families: William Green, John and Elizabeth Weeks, William and Walter Daniel, Lenora and Aaron Daniel, and the Glasgow family. May they rest in peace. The grave of former schoolmaster Lester St. Clair Vaughan, born in 9th of November 1910 and died the 16th of September 2000. The Mahon grave here. So, yeah. Here now we'll be leading you back to St. Thomas Post Office, which is just around the corner. This road here will be leading you back to Brian's Road and National Hall, St. Thomas, which is referred to as the Line. Holy Innocents Church, Anglican Episcopalian, destroyed in 1831 and rebuilt in 1839. Thanks for watching now, and have a blessed evening. Right, Cassie? Yeah.